Hey, Vicente, congratulations on the victory. Was there anything in the rematch that surprised you with Niko Price in this one?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely brought a different game. He tried to work with some calf kicks that I did to him in the first fight. I tried to do it a little bit in this fight too. That was threw me off a little bit, and he was a little bit more aggressive as well. But I expected that, especially because it was a rematch. I knew he wanted to get that win really bad. But overall, I felt really good in there.
And is there somewhat of a weight lifted off your shoulders with this fight, being scheduled on the 18th, getting the fight tonight, and everything that's going on outside the cage? Do you feel sort of a sense of relief after this fight?
I definitely wanted to fight, and I was keeping myself ready. So I was gonna fight April 11th, then April 18th. They all got canceled, but I kept the mindset I'm gonna fight. So definitely fighting now, May 9th, just takes that camp mentality. Now I could just relax a little bit, enjoy my family, and stay safe during the quarantine. So it's definitely a good feeling. But if it didn't happen, I was just gonna keep training and getting ready to get back whenever was possible.
Is there an opponent in mind next after this win?
Man, I don't know. There are a lot of guys out there that don't have a fight right now in the top 15. I think Geoff Neal would be an interesting fight, but many guys in the top 15. That's what I'm aiming. Top 15, top 10. I think I made a statement. I'm back here, back to the winning ways, and one more finish. For under my name. So I want a guy in there, big name.
Was that Geoff Neal you said? Sorry.
Yeah, I did. I did say Geoff Neal.
Okay. Great. What a matchup that would be, by the way. Last question for me. I know you left Brazil to go train in the U.S. for this fight. Is the plan to go back to Brazil, or do you want to stick around in the U.S. just in case there might be another opportunity to fight?
No, I'm going back to Brazil. I got to be with my family, with my wife. It's her birthday soon, May 16th. So I would just want to be back there with my family, rest up a little bit. But I'm going to rest maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And after that, get my mind back and keep myself ready. I never know when they're going to give me another opportunity. And Fight Island, for me, is a great idea. I would love, if that really happens, I would love to fight there. So I'm going to keep myself ready.
Thank you, Vicente.
Thanks.
We have Caroline Pierce from BT Sport.
Hi, Vicente. Big congratulations on what's an incredible performance tonight. It was that big left hook that ultimately led to the doctor's stoppage. How happy are you? How satisfied are you with your performance tonight?
I'm satisfied. I think that, I've been working a lot since my last fight. I think I could show a little bit of what I've been working and, just have fun. I love fighting. So whenever I get in there and have a fight like that, it's fun for me. I definitely have fun in wars like that. Try to put him out every single round. I gave my best every single round. He was just tough to take it. And eventually, the doctor stopped it because it was too much damage. And overall, I feel happy with my performance. I think I did a great fight.
Absolutely. And you said next opponent might potentially, or you'd like to have Geoff Neal. What is it about that fight that appeals to you?
I think he's a really interesting striker. And whenever, I see a good striker, I want to fight him. I want to, see how it feels in there with that guy. So I think he would be a good name. Many other guys, but inside the top 15 or top 10, that's my goal. So he's one of the options. But anybody in that mix, I would be willing to fight.
And you not only showed your fantastic performance in there tonight, but also your own durability, taking some of those leg kicks and shots yourselves. I mean, you were both swinging. It was a fantastic fight. Talk us through your conditioning leading up to this fight, the time you had to prepare, obviously this time for the rematch, and how you felt physically.
It definitely was a different way of training with everything that is going on, with quarantines and everything. But I felt like I did the best I could. And from my 100%, I was between 80 and 90. So I felt that was, a really good situation according with everything how it's going on lately. So I was not concerned that I was going to gas out or anything like that. I was ready to go 3 hard rounds, and that's what I did. I don't think that my pace went down. And once I saw that his pace was coming a little bit down, I said, now I'm going to grow. Now I'm going to put on big shots, and it paid off for me.
It absolutely did. I've got to ask you about there being no crowd noise. I mean, probably means you can hear your cornermen instruct you and coach you a little bit better. How was that experience for you?
Yeah, definitely. That's a different experience, but I really liked it. I could hear clearly my corners. I could hear my opponent's corners and kind of like what they wanted him to do. So that also gives you another side of the fight. It's really a cool way to play a fight. And I could hear also the commentator. So I heard Joe Rogan. I heard a little bit, of all of them talking. So it's definitely different, but I don't think it bothered me at all. I think it was pretty cool, actually.
Well, thank you for putting on such a show tonight. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Gabriel Gonzalez with Cageside Press.
Okay.
Hey Vicente, congratulations. Obviously Niko is a guy with a great reputation for just being aggressive and being unorthodox. How much did the experience of having been in the cage with him before help you in terms of the fight as it got a little back and forth?
I think the biggest thing is I knew he was a tough fighter. So once the fight started, once he started, I started hitting him and he could take that and he kept on trying to push me. I knew that was going to happen. So it wasn't something that frustrated me. I just kept strong with my game plan and just pushed through. And I knew eventually I was going to be able to connect and get a big win. And it paid off.
Did you feel that he developed and evolved as a fighter? Obviously, this was a good fight for both of you. You guys both had good moments in there.
I definitely think he did. He put some different combinations. He mixed hands and kicks. So I think he evolved and especially believed on himself. I think last fight he held back a little bit. This fight he came all out and really tried to bring the pressure, but nothing different than I expected. And I felt good in there. Every single moment I felt like the fight was going in a good way for me. So I feel really good.
Final question for me. That was a very fun fight. It is still early in the card, but I think you set the bar high for a fight of the night. Do you want to make your pitch to Dana and the UFC about possibly getting that bonus tonight?
Yeah, lately I've been having, fight of the nights. Last year I had 3 fight of the nights, so we'll see. We'll let him choose, but I think it's definitely a strong candidate, and it's just my style, and I have fun in there.
Thank you. Congrats again.
Thanks.
Thank you, Vicente. You are finished. Have a good night, sir.
Thank you. Good night.